Anytime.
That'll clear this place out.
I guarantee everybody will leave.
We'll call to order the Delaware County Commissioners meeting of Monday, August 15th, 2022 at 9:05. Let's please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
Mr. King.
Here.
Mr. Henry.
Here.
Ms. Reagan.
Present.
Mr. Brook.
Here.
Well, thank you. Glad to have you back, Steve.
Thank you.
I know you've been very busy with your family and hope everybody's doing well. Do we, let me see the table business. I don't think we have any action on that, do we? I haven't seen anything. John, have you seen anything on the table?
No,
So,
I have not.
thank you. Approval of minutes of August 1st.
So moved. Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Henry.
Yes.
Mr. King.
Yes.
Ms. Reagan.
Yes, thank you. And contracts and agreements. Ms. Moyer, are you?
Sure.
First
Good morning,
there.
Commissioners. This is an NDOT agreement, it's just standard boilerplate template. This is necessary to receive 80% reimbursement towards our bridge inspections. Just need your approval, and they will send it to you, Sherry, digitally for you to
Okay.
sign.
Thank you.
I'll make a motion to approve the agreement. Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. King.
Yes.
Mr. Henry.
Yes.
Ms. Reagan.
Yes, thank you. Look forward to those being done. Okay, we have a Miranda, memorandum understanding with the city.
This is an interlocal agreement between the City of Muncie and Delaware County for a Edward Burr Memorial Justice Assistance Grant. I think this is a grant that is annual between the city and the county for the police department and the sheriff's department. It just needs to be renewed, and actually it's been signed and approved in the meeting.
Make a motion to approve. Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Henry.
Yes.
Mr. King.
Yes.
Ms. Reagan.
Yes, thank you. And then Mr. Craycraft has,
I've got an agreement from Joe Retz. He worked with Mr. Brooks's firm for many years, and he's done our tax and deed sales for the last 7 years, and Mr. Brook filled in on this spring deed sale, but now that he's established again, I would like to just have him for my last tax sale, and then the new auditor can make up their mind if they want to continue with that or go a different route.
John, did you get a chance to look it over? And
No, I did not. I didn't see it, so this, I know Steve said he sent it to Jenny, but I evidently didn't see it in my paperwork, so.
what's your pleasure?
I'll make a motion we table it until John gets a chance to look at it.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. King.
Yes.
Mr. Henry.
Yes.
Ms. Reagan.
Abstain. Okay. Ordinance, first reading, ordinance number 2022-020. Delaware Commissioners, human trafficking. I believe Emily's here for the judge.
Good morning, Commissioners. Judge Dowling applied for a grant and didn't let me know until after it was approved. So sorry. So this grant is for a human trafficking conference that she's holding in September. It's September 22nd through the 23rd. And so this grant did have federal money behind it. I did give you a copy of the paperwork that would have been mandatory at the beginning of applying. So you've got a copy of that I would need signed to give to the auditor. They already have copies of it, but I would like that signed for them. And then this is the ordinance to set up that fund. And I'd love if we could suspend the rules and approve if we could for the fund.
I'll make a motion we introduce ordinance 2022-020.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Henry,
Yes.
Mr. King,
Yes.
Ms. Reagan.
Yes.
Make a motion we suspend the rules.
Second.
Roll call.
Mr. King,
Yes.
Mr. Henry,
Yes.
Ms. Reagan.
Yes.
Make a motion we adopt that ordinance.
Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Henry,
Yes.
Mr. King,
Yes.
Ms. Reagan.
Yes.
Thank you. And you've got those exhibits that you'll hand out or sign and give over to the auditor? You've got those? Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Ordinance 2022-021. Amend County Comprehensive Zoning. Marta.
Yes. This is a rezoning request that was filed with the Plan Commission and heard by the Plan Commission earlier this month. It's for a rezoning from the R2 residence and R5 residence zones to the BP Business and Professional Office Zone, and it is at the southwest corner of Wheeling and Moore Road. And it was favorably recommended unanimously by the Plan Commission at their August meeting. And I forgot to have them tell Jenny, since it has already been to the Plan Commission, this is actually a second reading and in front of you for final action. The proposed use is a daycare center, and the prospective purchaser and operator of the daycare center is here this morning if you have any questions.
That'll be a good location for a daycare out there. Anybody want to speak on?
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second it.
Roll call, please.
Mr. King,
Yes.
Mr. Henry,
Yes.
Ms. Reagan.
Yes. Thank you, Mara. Down to department heads and elected officials. Anybody have any good news for us?
Morning, Commissioner. John Catino, Emergency Management Director. Just wanted to kind of fill you in. I think I spoke to Commissioner Henry about updating our video wall in the EOC. We replaced all the old TVs with new ones. We've had some extra grant money from Ball Brothers from the COVID that they let us reallocate for equipment. So we have new video wall in the EOC that's up and running. Feel free to stop by and take a look at it. Also, we were able to put up a flagpole out front of the building now, and there is a plaque, a dedication plaque ordered for Adam Grimes, who passed away. We got a bunch of donations in, and that's what we use that money for. So we'll have a dedication ceremony in the next couple weeks once that comes in that you guys will be welcome to.
And have you got the light shining on it?
Nope, that's next. We're waiting for the contractor to come back and put the light on it.
Okay.
So there's no flag on it right now, so.
Very good. Thank you for
Thank
doing
you.
that.
I have something out at, Sherry, you've been working on this also, out at the jail in the auditorium. There's a lighting issue out there.
Yes.
It's been going on for quite some time. The total cost to fix the lighting system out there is $70,504. $42,500 is for Reed Electric, and then No Limits AV's $28,004. Their quote actually come down a little bit. But I think we need to get that fixed. We've had some meetings out there, and the lights go out and then come back on, and go out and come back on. But I think we need to get it fixed.
Well,
We'll have money in the art plan
Yeah.
for building maintenance, so I'd
We-
make a motion.
John, since this is a specialized kind of purchase, is it okay just to get one quote?
As long as it's specialized purchase and a specialized vendor to be able to provide it, correct?
Yeah, it's No Limits Audio Visual.
And there's nobody else that can do that.
Yeah.
So, yes,
Well-
you can do that.
no, we stand corrected. Corporal Brown, I believe, been working with it, and I thought he'd gotten a second,
I don't know.
so.
I'm not aware of.
The only ones I've got is these two. They were the original.
To me, it'd be something we need to get done.
Well, we do, and we just had a little lapse of some time, but if there's another one coming in,
Just don't want to wait if they don't have it. Chief Deputy Stanley, can you,
I believe those quotes that Corporal, actually Lieutenant Brown's got through is through Muncie Audio, and they've actually subcontract that out. So we're going through them, and it's my understanding that we're going through the companies that you have the quotes from to actually get it fixed.
Okay.
okay.
can I make the motion that, go ahead and spend that money to get it fixed?
I'll second it.
Roll call, please.
Mr. King,
Yes.
Mr. Henry.
Yes.
Ms. Reagan.
Yes. Okay, thank you.
Jeff, could you let them know to get that going? Thank you.
One thing too, Sherry, is if everybody could keep the Richmond Police Department in their thoughts and prayers from what happened to one of their officers last week in that senseless act. Just please keep them in your thoughts and prayers.
Pam McCammon, Human Resource Director. John and I had talked last week, and he had a request to put together some type of protocol for the monkeypox. So I have been working with Jamie, and I passed one out to all of you guys. There's really not a protocol. It's just kind of the information that it's all on this paper, but I will make sure that I might just send this out to all email users instead of the department heads. But if they have any questions, they can call me or call Jamie.
Thanks for putting that together.
No
Appreciate it.
problem.
Thank you.
Fred Cummings, 911 Director, and Jim Fluke's here as well. So we did get a quote for the cameras for the dispatch EMA building. It came out to $4,870. We already have the wiring in place in the building. So I'm requesting permission to use ARP money to put the cameras in over at that building. It's the same company that we used here that we saw the demonstration at the last meeting.
I'll make a motion. We approve the request.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Henry.
Yes.
Mr. King.
Yes.
Ms. Reagan.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jim.
Ms. Reagan, I have something if
Sure.
there's nobody else. Back in December of last year, myself, the treasurer, some of us, we interviewed a company called OpenGov. They were contracted to help us with ARP reporting. Well, as of today, they still haven't helped us with anything, and we paid them, I think, about $112,000. And the ARP reports I've been doing myself because they haven't done what their contract said they would do. So another community, Zionsville, contracted with them also, and they're having problems with them also. And so I would like to ask Mr. Brook to try to pursue some type of action to get them to maybe try to recover some of our funds. And then we, Donna and I, sat down with Matt Eckerly and with Baker Tilly, and they do a lot of work for us. And they said that they would pick up and, assist us in getting these reports filed and stuff. The first three I've done myself, but each one takes about 20 hours, and they're very time consuming.
Oh, I
and
can't
confusing
imagine.
when you're putting it in the federal system. So I'd really like to have Baker Tilly help us and Mr. Brook try to pursue against OpenGov to try to recover some of our funds.
Don, you take care of that?
I'd be happy to, yep.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, Tommy.
Good morning. Tommy Gould, Delaware County BSO. I want to thank the commissioners for their approval of putting donation totes downstairs and out at the Justice Center. Thank you, Jenny, for getting the totes and coordinating all that and the signs. The goal is we'll stop collecting goods noon Friday, depending on how much stuff we got. I'm either gonna rent a U-Haul or semi-truck, or I don't know how much we're gonna have, and then drive it down to Hazard, Kentucky. So thank you for that. On another note, Friday was an interesting day. A homeless veteran trying to get a hold of us, but he was staying out at the hospital, and his cell phone died. He didn't have a charger. So every time he'd get a charge, he'd call me. I'd try to call him back, and it'd go straight to voicemail. Finally, was able to coordinate and getting him and his wife picked up from the hospital. They were actually sleeping in the parking lot and in like the mulched areas around the building where they could go without getting kicked out. And we finally got them up here. Before I can do anything, I have to verify that they're a veteran. And so sometimes that sounds easy, sometimes it's not. He had his 214 recorded in Madison County. Unfortunately, Madison County is not open. Their VSO office is not open on Fridays. So we couldn't get it the easy way. We put a request in online, called the recorders. They actually had it. They wouldn't fax it to me. That's something I'm gonna talk to our recorders about. That we're, county entities. We should be able to just do that stuff, a lot easier. Instead, I had to send Brian all the way to Anderson to pick it up. In the meantime, I ordered some pizzas for them. They ate two whole pizzas together, and so they were hungry. Brian got back, verified everything, good to go. Now I can go to work. And so through Christy at HUD-VASH and some people up in Fort Wayne, we were able to coordinate and get him into that system where he's going to get some transitional housing, a job, and all that stuff. Great stuff. It's just they can't do it immediately. So now they've been on the streets for 2 weeks. Now they're looking at a whole nother weekend, on the streets. So I called in some of my contacts, which I think is very important, networking with all these other veteran organizations, because, if our funds are not there, I can reach out to the people. Made one phone call, and AMVET's Post 12, talked to Cowboy, Curtis Rittenhouse. He said, I can be whatever hotel you want me to be at, I can be there at 2 o'clock. So we organized it. We met at 2 o'clock at the Holiday Inn Express. He come out there, put him up for 4 days in the hotel, gave him $100 out of his pocket. I did the same, but that's neither here nor there. Got them put up, and they are leaving for Indianapolis this morning. So it was just a feel-good story. And
Well, thank you
That's
for
all
all
I
your
got.
overtime.
Thanks.
Tommy,
Yes, ma'am.
your donation fund, I know many organizations have fundraisers for you, and we appreciate all their efforts.
Definitely. Whether it's Legions, whether it's Kamak Station, whether it's, you name it. It's just, we have a need, and people want to feed it. I mean, so it's a great thing, having those contacts. Just say, hey, I need your help, and they're there. So,
Thanks for
We
all your
appreciate
work.
all your hard work and your guys too. Your guys work really
yes,
hard.
my guys, I couldn't do my job
Yeah,
without them.
You're doing a great job in that office. So
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Payment of claims of $2,354,247.55, and payment of the ARP claims of $40,720.47.
Motion approved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. King,
Yes.
Mr. Henry,
Yes.
Ms. Reagan.
Yes. Thank you. Now it's time for the public. John, do we have anything on Facebook?
Nothing on Facebook.
And anybody like to have their 3 minutes? I don't know if we had a piece of paper out there or not, Jim.
When I came in, there wasn't anyone.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
My name is Christy Walters. I would just like to speak in support of Janelle Kramer and the daycare that you guys approved to go in. Janelle began her first daycare back in 1987 so that she could simultaneously raise me and my sister and also provide a safe place for other kids. Sorry. After 35 years, she now owns and operates 9 in-home daycares and serves 125 children and their families.
Wow.
As her daughter, we laugh because we are not able to go out anywhere without someone saying, "Are you Janelle's daughter?" And we've heard so much about her. It's become a huge pillar in the Muncie community. Thousands of children have walked through the doors, coming in newborn babies and walking out ready to conquer the world, or at least kindergarten. Many people would tell you their children were shaped by Janelle's. She's long had a dream to open a really large facility with the front looking like a cozy home as a nod to her in-home start. She's worked tirelessly to make this dream a reality. I wanted to just thank you guys for considering the lives that will be touched, the lessons that will be learned, and the love that will be shared within the new facility. In my opinion, there's nothing more important than that. We wanted to just thank you all and let you know that we're really excited for what's to come there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very nice. Congratulations. Yeah.
Hi, my name is John Bartlett. I'm running for state representative of District 33, which includes Niles, Delaware, Liberty, Perry, and Monroe Townships in Delaware County. I live up in Blackford County on my grandparents' farm that they purchased 70 years ago this year. My ancestry, I've got my ancestry moved to between Albany, DeSoto, and Selma in the 1830s. So the Bartlett and Selvey names go way, way back. And I'm very excited to, I actually grew up over in Randolph County, lived on 28. We had a Red Key phone and a Ridgeville address, and I went to Monroe Central School, and I lived a mile and a half from Albany. So Albany is kind of what I consider my home. Saw Sherry on Thursday at the James McDonald historical marker dedication, and just love the history and everything of that area. I'm very excited to hopefully win this seat. My three major platform planks.
I think we're going to have to cut it here.
Okay, thank you.
minutes.
I appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah. Anybody else? Here, a motion to recess.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Henry,
Yes.
Mr. King,
Yes.
Ms. Riggin.
Yes. Thank you.